Okay, so what we have here is, well, let's go ahead and rename this track because it's no longer the alien dog. That's originally the name. I'm going to change this to werewolf. So there we go, we'll change that. All right. So if you, we solo that by itself, let me make this a little bigger. Solo that by itself, here we have this, is what it sounds like, the werewolf. It'll clear a picture of how it sounds. And give it one more shot here. Here we go. So the first one has a little bit more of a whine to it. Alright, so what I did to kind of bump it up a bit is I put this compressor on it. So here's what it sounds like with the compressor on. So let's turn the compressor off and see what it sounds like. Off, on. Yeah, so it gives a little bit more beef to it that you were looking for. All right, so let's listen to what the drums. Now the drums were played by on my keyboard, so yeah, that's just the keyboards here. So let's. So I just tapped out this pattern on my keyboard. Here's the bass drum, here's the snare. You can manipulate these any way you want. You got your, you can endless change the volume, velocity, which is basically volume of each note. So I put them all at full strength, full volume, which is 127 is the full. So you kind of see how big this song is. Here's the mixer. So here's all the different parts down here. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Now you can see my mouse better. Okay. So right now I have the drums muted. Here's the massive pulse sound I got going. This is a nice little sound I've used before. Here, okay, it's going to come in here in a minute. Here we go. It's going to come in. You can see the wave, the MIDI note. Okay, so that's that sound, and then I got this. This is kind of like sort of this box synth kind of is like what I'm using to make the bass sound, and that's what here's what it sounds like. And then I have these synth sounds. I got two of these, so we'll turn them on. I got this. So the bass, there's that bass, and it goes ow, wow, 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 and then the last note I leave off so that you'll hear this synth hit right here. Right here, it comes right here. All right, and then I've got these. I added these little space bells, which are right here. Here in just a second, you'll hear this throughout the song. It's a little something to add a little bit of a, something more to the song. So it gives a little bit of. Now this thing is really cool. I love this sound here. This is this moment of impact sound. So check this out here. It's right here. It's 3 times. You can see here I have it running through the whole song, but it got to be a little bit too much. So it happens three events during the song. So here's what it sounds like. Here it comes. So it has a real nice kick, a real nice kick to it, and then has that real nice eerie kind of sound to it. Now here's the lead, so I'll go ahead and let you hear the lead. Let me turn all these on. So this is this section right here. These are all the lead tracks. A little solo that I did. I kick it off with like a little note that hangs, and then I do a little slide. As you see here, it's like a slide down the keyboard. So let me turn all these on. All right, here we go. Whoops. All right, didn't sound. Hold on. Here we go. There's a nice slide out. So that's like a real cool slide out at the end. See right here, this big mess here. This is some fuck up apparently right here. So, well, you can see it's just kind of I'm all over the place, but it has a real cool effect regardless. Next part is cool. This really added a lot of like a tribal beat, these big taiko drums. Well, I don't need to worry about that. Forget that. I thought this really added a nice little flavor to the song. So here's what these sound like. Again, this is all played on the keyboard. My MIDI keyboard controller. The keyboard does nothing unless you plug it into the computer, and then you access the sounds through the computer, spit it out to the keyboard. So that's I'm just tapping the drums out, these notes out. So they're not all perfect. So let's take those off, and then here's the shaker. Okay, I got two shakers going, but an original mix is too damn loud. So here's what this is, and they're pan left and right, respectively. So there you go. So then you add in the drums to that. Gives that real nice, ominous beat going, Now, during this song, there's no bass guitar in the whole song other than this section here, this little ride out section here. So yeah, you see right here, all this. And then here's the bass. So the bass guitar only goes during that part. The other rest of the song, I'm using this this sound here, like I said, for the bass, sort of. This vox. Yeah. So, kind of gives the song a little bit more air to breathe, I think. This is kind of what I'm looking at. Kind of an open, ominous open field, and then, now I don't know what the hell this is. What is this? Let's see what this is. I don't remember now here. Oh, okay, yeah. Now it's just a sequencer, so I'm just holding a note down on the keyboard, and it's coming up with that pulsing type sound. So yeah, that's during the that whole kind of the pre whoops. So yeah, that starts early, and it ends right when the drums come in. So it's kind of a precursor to that whole drum section there. And then here's the bass line right here. So let's go ahead and solo that out. Here's the bass. So that's just me playing the keyboard again with the bass sound. And then here is a sound. I use this sound a lot in my songs. So this is actually thunder cracking. So check this out. This is really an awesome sound. So it's a big thunder crack. So that's just a kick-ass sound. I love that sound. You let it go longer, and you hear it's like the big crack, and then the big wave of the sound going away. It lasts forever, but I kind of cut it off short here. So when you put that in with this other sound, let's see here. We'll put the woof on, and we'll put the moment of impact on. And here's what you kind of get with that whole part there. You get a really massive, cool thing happening. Yeah, you get that real big explosion with the woof and then the moment of impact sound. And man, that's a sweet sound. Let me turn that, preview that moment of, well, I'll just, yeah, okay, well, never mind. I'll just preview that moment of impact sound again. That's cool. So let's see. Kind of like a gunshot, really, you know? It's like a gunshot sound, so I like that. So yeah, here's the entirety of the song, and you can see these grayed out parts or parts of the song that I decided not to use. I mean, I could delete them if I wanted to, but you know, sometimes I leave this stuff hang around for like history purposes, kind of to give me an idea of what I was thinking about doing. You can see here the drums came in earlier, but I wanted to hold them off for a little while, so, and I got everything kind of perfectly aligned here. So you can, you know, cut in what you need. Cut in, cut out of what you need. So the song ends here. So it's about, you know, almost 3 minutes long. And here's my notes I made. See, originally it was called Alien Dog Instrumental. And then I thought, okay, well, I need to put a video to this. So let me go ahead and, all right, let me do a werewolf. Because I don't really know what the hell an alien dog looks like. So I said, the hell with that. So anyway, so that's a nice little preview of the song. Yeah, here's the mixer. Here's all the parts. Normally what you do is you go through here and you rename all this stuff. So I haven't done that yet, but that's something I would eventually want to do.